Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my match on WWE 2K25. This one is CM Punk up against Kenta in an underground match. This should be interesting. Punk is having a pretty shocking 2025 at this point, I must say. He's currently -5 for the year, which has dropped him down to a +6 overall, so he really needs to start turning things around. He's down to 60th position now. And this is going to be a very difficult match for him. This is no guarantee at all that CM Punk is going to walk out of here victorious, because Kenta is an absolute beast as well. So yeah, Punk currently +6 after 55 matches. And then you have Kenta as well, who is +5 after 21. So I mean, there's a chance here if Kenta was to win, he can actually overtake Punk. Punk would drop down to a +5, Kenta would move up to a +6. So it's actually a very interesting match with some real ranking implications in this one as well. And to Kenta. So Kenta +5 after 21 matches. And I'll be honest, last year was the big part of it. He had a +4 from 8 last year. I think that's when we did the G1 Climax Festival. He had a very good G1 Climax. He obviously didn't go on to win it, but he had a very good showing, which has obviously given him the stats he's on now. Because before then, he was pretty pants, to be honest. I mean, he had a +2 from 3 matches in 2021, a -2 from 6 matches in 2022, a +1 from 4 matches in 2023, and then 2024, a +4 from 8 matches. That was when he really did turn things around. And this is his first opportunity to show what he can do then in 2025. So underground rules, no counts, no pinfalls. The only way to win is by knockout, TKO, which is referee stoppage, or submission. No ropes as well. And this is the battle of the GTS. Which way around was it? Did Punk steal it from Hideo, or did Kenta steal it from Punk? I've got a feeling that Punk stole it from Kenta, to be honest. Because did this match ever happen in real life? Punk versus Kenta. I've got a feeling it may have happened in Ring of Honor at some point. Nope, it did not happen. But I do know that Kenta does not like Punk. Yeah, there you go, yeah. The real reason why Kenta is not a fan of CM Punk is due to Punk starting to use the GTS finisher in 2006, long after Kenta had established the move as his finisher in Japan. So there we go. And after Punk moved to WWE, with there were more eyes on him using the move, the GTS became more associated with Punk than Kenta. And when Kenta joined NXT, he was sort of pushed away from using it because of CM Punk. So you can see why Kenta would be annoyed. This American guy stole his finisher maneuver, and then when Kenta moved over to NXT himself, was advised against using his own finisher maneuver because Punk had stole it. But it is what it is. I mean, Kenta will have to join the line of wrestlers that have bad blood with CM Punk, I suppose, but there you go. Punk now with a boot right into the spine. Yeah, Punk needs this win massively. Like I said, -5 for the year so far. I think that's possibly the worst out of anybody in the rankings so far this year. I mean, Hogan is there on a -5 as well. I think apart from that, I think it literally is just them two that have really been awful this year. And I don't know why. I mean, Hogan obviously had some very difficult matches as part of his very own pay-per-view, but Punk has had a lot of opportunities. Some of them have been multiple man matches, which is it's always difficult to gain points in those ones, to be honest. But this is his opportunity. He needs to be winning matches like this, which again is not easy at all because Kenta is an absolute beast. Punk now dropping Kenta on his knee with a shin breaker. And now Punk locking in the head scissors, dropping the elbows into the head of Kenta as well. Punk winning Kenta back up to a standing base and gets caught with a stiff forearm. And a nice sort of rock bottom style takedown there by Kenta, locking in the submission. And you see now Kenta using some of Punk's moves as well there with the Anaconda Vice. A match was planned between CM Punk and Kenta for Forbidden Door 2023 but was scrapped. It was hard to tell if these two are just joking around online or if there's an actual genuine heat between the two. However, when reports started coming out that the two masters of the GTS were having a match at the second Forbidden Door in 2023, their reactions seemed to point towards the issues being more serious. Even though Kenta had challenged Punk to the match over and over again, the plans started being put in motion for Forbidden Door. Punk and Kenta were both extremely uninterested. Punk apparently wasn't thrilled while Kenta agreed and was shocked that they would start planning a match without his permission. Okay. So it sounds like these two never actually wanted to work together either, to be honest. So probably the behind-the-scenes issues are probably more real. I say, for me, I can imagine that being annoying for Kenta. To move to NXT to get the biggest move of your career and then be told that you can't use a finishing maneuver you're well known for because somebody else has used it. Must be so frustrating. Especially when you were the originator of the maneuver, but there you go. Punk now taking Kenta up on the shoulders. Not quite sure what he's planning. He does hit the GTS eventually. Referee still says Kenta has something left in the locker and must continue on. And Punk now locking in the sharp shooter on Kenta, who is able to roll free. Kenta now sending Punk crashing to the outside. I think Kenta actually took out a couple of people on the outside of the ring as well. And now Punk looking to lock in the Anaconda Vice of his own. And Punk is actually looking pretty good in this match. It looks like one he could go on to win. He needs something to turn things around for himself, doesn't he, really? Kenta now with the strikes. Big, stiff forearm. And now takes Punk up on the shoulders. Kenta now with a GTS of his own. And again, the referee says Punk still has more in the locker. Kenta dropping the knees right into the inside of the thigh, or the outside of the thigh, I should say, of CM Punk. It's a really painful maneuver. And really does affect your core when you're trying to hit a GTS of your own. As there is the triangle choke locked in now by Kenta on CM Punk, but Punk able to utilize his core strength to pick up and drop Kenta. Kenta now, nice takedown, and again, he's locking in the submission. Can see what both guys are going for here. They think they can get the other one to tap. But again, Punk is able to break free. The problem is they're both utilizing the same submissions, which would make me think they both know a very good way to escape them, as well as Punk once again gets Kenta up on the shoulders, in with the GTS. Referee? No, referee says continue. Wow. There's the Hurricanrana now by Kenta on the outside on Punk. Kenta suffered 2 GTSs, and Punk's about to suffer his second as well. Boom. Referee again says continue on. At least he's staying consistent, referee. DDT of the leg there by Kenta. And both guys really working over the opponent's leg. Like I said, you take away the core, you take away the ease of which you can hit that GTS. Kenta now dropping a knee on the inside of the arm of CM Punk. Went for double knees once again. Punk able to avoid it. Punk avoided... Well, Punk ran in for the clothesline. Kenta was able to slide out the way. And Punk now with a Saito suplex on the outside with the back of Kenta's head hit the mat hard. As I've said in the past as well, that mat is so thin. It's literally like half an inch thin. It's just taking the edge off the concrete, but not enough to really stop the damage. It's time for the 5th GTS of the match. No! Kenta saw this one coming, was able to break free, and now looking to lock in the submission once again. Oh my god, he's tapped. Did he tap? Oh my god, he tapped. He freaking tapped. Punk has lost again. Punk, man! What is wrong with CM Punk? 7 matches, 7 losses this year. He is now officially the worst man in 2025. MZK Punk is absolutely furious in the comment section down below. Kenta gets the point and moves up to a +6. CM Punk drops down to a +5. I don't even know what to say here, to be honest. I mean, Punk has got... I mean, I'm going to have to drop him down and put him in some easier matches, I think. He's in that sort of vein of form. I have got him in a tag team match next week. CM Punk and Danhausen taking on Erectile Dysfunction, Mr. Iguana and Luchasaurus. But apart from that, I don't know what to do with Punk at this point. Granted, this was a difficult match. And he has had a lot of difficult matches this year, but that's what happens. That's how the Universe mode sort of flattens out. We put the good people versus the good people, and they sort of find their level. At this point, Punk's level is dropping significantly. On the plus side for Punk, though, he is going to be involved this week, and he's also involved next week as part of One World Collide as well. But yeah, what do we do with CM Punk at this point? Yeah. I mean, even Underground Championship-wise now, with Kenta getting this victory, Kenta's going to push his way into that title picture a lot sooner than Punk ever will. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please do like and subscribe. That is match 3 of 4 today. One more big one coming up. It is the New Japan Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight qualifying match. Jushin Liger, Tiger Mask, Ultimo Dragon, and Prince Devitt, or Finn Balor, if you will. That's what ChatGPT said are the 4 best cruiserweights of New Japan's history. So that'll be in the match later on today to add one person to our Cruiserweight Championship match at the Forbidden Door pay-per-view on Sunday. We'll do the CMLL one tomorrow and the AEW one tomorrow and the CMLL one on Thursday. Right, do like and subscribe with the good stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.